So that's to answer her question, like, why aren't men biting and engaging? Well, from their standpoint, the investment of time, energy, resources, the sacrifice of their personal freedom, the sacrifice of all these things, the potential to maybe cross a boundary and get chewed out or castigated, it's just too much. It's too high. So why do that? Why go there? Instead, let me just maintain my freedom. Let me find situations that are a bit lighter, even if the investment or the return on investment is not as high. But at least it doesn't lead down a path of, where we're battling each other and it's like all this conflict resolution stuff coming in. And you see what I'm saying? Like, so I think a lot of men are choosing that path. Like, why am I investing so much? And again, to me, like, monogamy demands you invest that much. Once you get into a situation with a person, a monogamous situation, the demand's very high. Consistent communication. You have to be my one in everything. Hold space for me. Be the one that works through all the little issues and emotional stuff I'm going through. Be my sexual connection. Be my intimate connection. Be my friend. You see what I'm saying? Support me with things that come up with my personal life or my children or my family. Like, you have to be all that. That's heavy. Like, you have to be somebody who, you know what I'm saying? Like, where a man looks at you and says, yeah, I can, the investment of time and energy and resources and all the other things, okay, it's worth it because of what I'm getting back. For the average man, for the average woman, you're not presenting anything that somebody else would look at and be like, yeah, it's worth the investment. At least on a man's side, a man's not looking at it like, yeah, she's worth it. She's worth the sacrifice. Now, there are women out there where men look at them and say, yes, you're worth it. And that's where I classify, there's a class of men and women out there who they're still having like the pick of the litter. They're still having great dating experiences. They're still manifesting, great relationships and relationship opportunities and all those types of things. And they're just kind of like, going through the motions and waiting to see who they can choose and waiting to see who's a great connection for them and moving from that standpoint. So there are a tier, there's a tier of men and a tier of women who are having great relationships and great success and finding love and doing the whole thing. They're looking for marriage and they're finding marriage. They're looking for love and they're finding love.